Yo, what's going on? It's another episode of the Equally Opposite podcast, and today we're doing a show review, of course. Survivor season. Survivor, yeah. Season 44, episode, what is this, 11?
Yeah.
Episode 11. I didn't realize we were so close to the end.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know the numbers are dwindling
of course
down and stuff like that. And I get it, but
for next week,
like,
to be the finale,
you're gonna bunch it all in next week. Like,
yeah, I thought we would have one more at least.
I just don't be ready for it to end.
Yeah,
I feel like the next season should just automatically play.
And we'll be ready. We wait for so long. It feels like.
See, this is where we need sub shows to like fill in. You know, saying this is like the other type of Survivor. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like how with other shows, you know, this one comes on, but the spinoff comes on right after it.
So like a themed Survivor.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, like we should have this is where Celebrity Survivor should come on. You see what I'm saying? So like in between Survivors, they're just always running, and we're always seeing something happen. You know what I'm saying?
They should dominate like what's that show? Rob Dyrdek that plays on VH1. Ridiculousness.
Yeah, man. Just
should dominate like that.
Survivor. Yeah. I'm down. I'd watch it.
Yeah, same.
EOP's for it. Okay, so getting into the episode though, they're getting back from Tribal, and big move just got played. Carolyn played her idol for Carson. Danny went home.
Right.
People didn't see it coming. People now realize that
Carolyn on to some shit. She doing some shit.
On it. She is on it.
Yeah.
So they get back, and Carolyn's excited. She can't hold her emotions in for shit. And she's just like, nah. I told y'all last episode.
What?
I said every time she was like, nah. She just wanted to scream out loud that I got an immunity idol. That's all she wanted to do.
I'm telling you that she's just weird and strategic. She just be yelling. I bet you if we was to ask her son, she'd be at home doing that too.
All the time. But no, she so she starts talking, and now that she feels like she can talk, she doesn't have to hold it, and she has an immunity idol. She tells her every
Carolyn.
She goes into. So then I put the X on there because I thought that you get it, but you didn't get it. So then I was saying it, and that's what I was doing. She just lost.
And
it.
She just telling. Everyone's like, "Well, now we knew you were a target because what you just did, but now you telling the whole backstory and all the thought that you've had since day one."
And they just sitting there listening, like, "Okay, and they look at each other like,
yeah." Who did that?
That's why if it was more black people there, we would have made way too many faces to each other. Like, okay, for real?
Hella eye contact.
Okay. So everyone's like, oh, Carolyn's, but even Yam Yam was like,
it's time for her to. Yeah, she's saying a lot. She needs to be quiet, but she wants to be quiet. I told her she's my friend, but she wants Carolyn. Sometimes she's a little crazy. I'm a little crazy too, but
not that kind of crazy.
She's a different crazy. We love you, Jim.
They all kumbaya and decide to go to sleep. And finally, Heidi does exactly what we thought.
About time. Someone goes to look for a freaking idol. I thought it was going to be Carolyn, as much as she talked about how she doesn't really sleep or whatnot.
I'm sorry, hold on, wait a minute.
What?
We got into the episode. This is how much we love Survivor. We forgot again. Shot o'clock to Carolyn playing her idol perfectly.
Shot o'clock to Carolyn.
You know what I'm saying? She did a good job, and we just got into talking about the episode. We forgot to do it.
Clink and drink.
Drink with me. Here on the Equally Opposite podcast, we make sure we take our shots responsibly.
Yeah.
And, y'all should too.
Also equal opportunity shots.
What does that mean?
We're 4 other shots? It sounded good in my head.
So anyway, Heidi wakes up while everyone's sleeping, or she thinks everyone's sleeping, in the wee hours of the morning, and she decides she gets up real slow like the Undertaker. And
which girl? I mean, I get it, but you're on the ground. Like people gonna hear. Like if people are gonna hear you get up, they're gonna hear you get up.
Carson immediately like. People sleeping on Carson, bro. I get it. People sleeping on Carson like they're not getting that he's cued in at times when other people aren't cued in. You know what I'm saying? So Heidi wakes up. Carson doesn't move, but just notices that she's getting up. You know what I'm saying? Just paying attention. He don't move his body, nothing like that. She gets up, starts moving. Then he's like, oh.
He's seeing everything that's going on. He was like, she's checking to make sure there's enough light for her to go look for an idol.
Yeah.
So he get up. He wake up his dog, Carolyn.
CC.
He like, hey, She want to look for an idol. We need to look for an idol. Now, my thing about it is, I am glad we've made this point. So I am glad that they're looking for idols. But it shouldn't take you seeing someone else looking for one to look for one. Like Carson was already up and saw Jamie getting up. If you was already up, fam, you should have been looking. Right, I do that. I'm sorry. Saw Heidi getting up. You should have been up. You should have been woke Carolyn up to go look for an idol. Like, you shouldn't have to peep her game in order for you to go look for one. Like, that should be the name of the game.
I do wonder if he was up or if he was woken up
by her.
Because
maybe. I mean, yeah, I might have just assumed wrong.
I still don't get why they're playing so kumbaya. I get it. We're a family. Oh, this 20 days that we've been together is so tough. Bro, fuck you.
That is
I'm
tough.
trying to go get an idol.
Bro,
fuck you. Like, it's not I'm not going to
go. It is fuck you. I'm about to get an idol.
Because no one else is going.
No, for sure. It is fuck you. I'm about to get an idol. But we'll talk about that.
That's their lifelong dream. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone starts looking for an idol. Fucking Carolyn's still kind of showing her wits with Lauren. Because Lauren was like, I think it's an idol up there. She was like, but you're telling me. If you're telling me about it, then it's
all the way over here. It wasn't even like close.
She was like, yeah. No, so it's like it's kind of like they were testing Carolyn to see how much is she with it on the ball.
Yeah.
Because if she's acting like she's not with it on the ball, but now they're just throwing questions at her to see if she answers back smartly.
Because now they view her differently.
Yeah.
Like now before they thought she was just super crazy, just off the wall, spontaneous. But now they're like, no, there's a method to the madness.
Yeah.
And there is.
So, like I said, everyone's talking about that. Jamie talks to Lauren, and Carson was doing a great double agent, and they're like, we should get out Carolyn next.
Yeah.
And everybody's going with it. Mm-hmm. Everybody's with it. I can't argue with them. Why not? Especially after she just revealed all she revealed. Yeah. But that's the beginning of them saying Carolyn's next. Right? We go to a challenge, and it's a motherfucking reward challenge.
Yes,
I love reward challenges. They're more exciting. Yeah. Elimination challenges have to be like very even keeled for everyone to like have a chance and stuff. Like if you've got a strong person and a weak person. So I get why it's usually the least. It's like the how long can you hold out challenge. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the reward challenges be like you got to dig. You got to have grit. We got to team it all up.
You got to you got to really compete as a team.
That's what I'm saying. I love that shit 10 times more. So finally got a reward challenge. I'm back to 2 challenges per episode. Yes. I don't care what nobody says. I don't know how much the money budget allows.
Y'all can do that. Y'all don't offer food no more. Y'all can you can supplement somewhere, bro. So I know you can.
Speaking of the reward and offering food.
Well, let's talk about the challenge first.
Because I was excited to get to the end.
So they're broken up into 2 teams, orange and purple. Orange is Carson, Yam Yam, and Lauren. Mm-hmm. Purple is Heidi, Jamie, and Carolyn.
They're good.
Thank you.
With the names.
So.
What they got to do?
They're in. So one person is inside a ball, like this.
Like American Gladiator style.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And the other 2 are basically going to roll that person, to where they need to be. But those 2 people who are doing the pushing are blindfolded. Mm-hmm. So the person, whoever is inside the sphere, has to navigate them to where they need to go. Sphere. ASMR.
Oh God! I didn't mean for that to happen.
So Carson was inside the sphere for his team, and then Jamie for purple.
So I immediately saw the 2 teams, and I said, "Oh, the team of Carson's gonna win."
You did.
And I want to point it out. Everyone's saying that Carolyn's a threat because she's strategic. Everybody's strategic, bruh. I don't know who they think is this far and isn't some sort of strategic. You had to be doing some type of planning. You had to be doing some type of to stay under, to maneuver, to stuff like that.
To make it,
Every single one of them, you can point at them and say they're strategic.
Yeah.
They've been having strategy. You know what I'm saying?
True.
If we think that we still have goats in this game at 44 seasons, we're not getting nobody new.
Okay, wait, but we do. I feel like Heidi's a goat.
I do not.
Really?
I feel like Heidi has been she's been doing some background mastermind. Her and Danny were running together. So Danny was I'll go talk to him. Yeah. You talking to me? You talking to me? So Danny was doing all of that stuff, but Heidi was talking to him and like they were planning like, this is what we should do? Yeah, da. She was running plans. She tried to get Danny out.
Right.
1 vote.
But it didn't work.
And it didn't work.
When she wanted to
that's a failed attempt that should go on her resume.
When she wanted to do something without Danny, it didn't work. True. That's why I'm like, I feel like for the most part, it was
But she has an idol, and she has an idol, and don't nobody know.
True.
And she's holding it, and ain't nobody even really voting for her.
I don't know. She feels goaty to me.
Who's carrying her?
Danny. He just got voted out.
I know Danny was okay. She's still here
now because he literally just got voted out last episode.
I give you that.
So she feels goaty to me. I do understand she has the idol, and when she plays it, that'll be a move for her.
Yeah.
But until now, I feel like Jamie's a little goaty too.
I mean, they just been voting because they get off the strong people. It's not even that they're goats; it's that they were in the vote to get off the strong people. So therefore, they're good. I don't know. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about people who I feel like we need a one of strong people. It's just brute versus brute whole way through, and I'm down. This is what could be happening when one season goes off, and it could be in a different place. Maybe we're not in Fiji no more.
Yeah, we could not be. We used to go around the world.
I'm gonna keep saying it.
We used to see different stuff, and now we just see like.
I think we should.
I'm assuming it's cheap, but like
I want to have a cold survivor, just one cold survivor in Alaska. When they got to survive differently.
That'd be interesting.
Everything.
It would.
How mad would you be if you get casted? You're like, yes, I finally get to go and survive.
Ooh wee. Not for your girl.
And you got to do it. You got to do 25 days.
That would not be for your girl.
In the cold, and all the challenges are like chop through ice blocks and get out the fish. Yeah, stuff like that. You don't get to jump in the water the same way.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I would be.
That would change everything.
I would be so upset.
Everything you know.
Okay.
But either way, so the challenge gets started. I immediately said Carson's team is going to win. Carson is a big threat. He's strategic. He's now the strongest player, and no one even suspects him. He can communicate very well. You know what I'm saying? And he can throw you off because his communication is so well.
And if we being real, Carolyn's not on his team because Carolyn, I wouldn't want to be on her team in a challenge. Any challenge.
I really used to think she was playing, but I don't. I don't anymore.
That's why she got to be so smart in other areas.
So challenge starts. They start pushing. It seemed like they were immediately strategic. Like Carson's directing his team to block. The purple team. They're blocking.
They would not even let them get side by side.
Once they get to the narrow straightaway.
Yeah. They all in front of them.
They take off. He's giving them perfect directions. They're not even bumping the walls anymore. He's giving them perfect directions. Meanwhile, the purple team.
Listen.
Purple team is having all types of struggles.
Listen. Oh my gosh. I was trying so hard not to laugh. Motherfucking, you see Carolyn by herself. She's not near anybody else.
I don't know how she got lost.
This nigga is like 6 feet away from everybody, blindfolded. She lost them. And they're like, come towards the sound of my voice.
Follow my voice.
But I'm like, only Carolyn. Only, like, who? No one has ever done that. People will do poorly in challenges, whether they're slow or whatever.
Who was that dude?
But to get separated.
I can't remember that dude's name.
What?
That dude, he like literally got drugged. He's like, pass me in. And then he like missed it.
Oh, I know. I can see his face, but I don't remember his name. But
he did bad in challenges. Yeah. It was like he was throwing them too.
The one who got drugged through the sand.
Yeah, he got drugged through the sand. It really seems like Carolyn tries to throw these challenges. I've been thinking this whole time that she's just like, oh, I suck at challenges. And then at the end, she's going to be like, I'm focused. And then do some crazy shit, right? I just know she has to do a crazy noise at the end of every sentence.
True.
But yeah, she's going to be like, I'm focused. And look like Carolyn out of nowhere.
Right.
She's on it. First immunity.
Wishful thinking. She will never.
Watch.
Carolyn's
going to win immunity.
Carolyn will never.
3.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I would love to see it. I would love to see it, but Carolyn is just not that girl.
Like the only thing she's ever practiced is that's probably the only thing she practices at home with her son. And she's like, I can do this, that, and fire.
Right. Because everything else, she just ain't got it.
She's rough.
She ain't got it.
So either way, Carson's team does everything pretty much flawlessly.
Really quickly.
It's like they could see through their blindfolds.
Honestly.
Because they didn't have no trouble.
They was moving.
So we're done with the challenge. We know who won now. Carson,
right?
Yam Yam and Lauren won, which leaves Carolyn out of the Tika 3 not winning.
True.
It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
And so because this was a reward challenge, they get to go to the sanctuary and get food.
They get sandwiches.
They get sandwiches.
The same sandwiches you get when your company is like, hey, we're having a luncheon. They get sandwiches, the public subs.
Very Boris Deli.
We went from Applebee's steaks and beer to public subs in water.
Here's what I'm kind of thinking. Water. Like, the way that they've changed the food, I'm thinking because they really only primarily do rice, like to throw in steaks and maybe even chicken or whatever, might mess with people's digestive systems. Because so much is changing while you're out there. The way...
Yeah, so you go on such a fast and then you like...
Yeah, like you're fasting.
People used to gorge, like they used to all you can eat.
And they,
because they used to go in. They used to come back like, blah, I can barely go to the challenge. I'm full of steak and beer. I get that. But it should still be like you get a beer.
A little bit.
You get a beer and you get...
But can you imagine how a beer... I don't know.
A 7-ounce steak. That's all you need.
Like, I'm not going to say I wouldn't take it, but if I was to go on Survivor... Don't give me that option because I'm probably gonna be fucked up.
Man, don't give me
to be fucked up.
Don't give me roast beef sandwiches. But you know what? I will say, if I was out
there, what? Don't give you roast
beef sandwiches. That's what they got. But I will say that if I was out there, no lie, bro, I will eat Arby's. I would never
I'm gonna need y'all to stop slandering Arby's because
I didn't slander them.
Arby's has the meats.
That wasn't good. That wasn't a good soundbite. That didn't make me want to go there at all.
Arby's is good.
Nah.
I don't care what y'all say. Arby's is good still. Now their portions are a lot smaller, which is annoying, but that's
it's a sandwich.
Kind of how it is everywhere. What you mean?
Either way, let us know what you think about Arby's. At the reward, they start getting their foot massage and they're eating their
sandwiches,
their subs, and Lauren starts bringing up are we gonna vote Carolyn? I think she's a really strong player. They agree. Carson's agreeing because he's like, no, I agree.
Yeah, I'm hearing the plan, but
he's like, this is who she thinks she's talking to right now. Yam Yam's like,
I'm with the shit.
You got a plan? Yeah. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Carolyn's a real strong player.
And I don't want to be up against her.
I don't want to be against her in the top 3. I mean, I like her, but I mean, she could win. Carolyn could really win.
And what am I? Just Yam. So yeah, I think that I get why he was thinking it, but I really, really hate that you got to backstab your closest ally. Like,
that's the game, though.
Oh man,
that's the game.
I'm the type of lawyer like us 3 up here. It don't matter if you make it or you make it. Boom. We said we gonna be here. The way y'all pound fist on day 4, and y'all be like top 3, us all the way.
But what if some stuff happens that you don't anticipate? Just like Yam Yam didn't know she had an idol. So when you start doing certain stuff and you making moves and you add into that resume.
But I'm just saying, so because I had an idol, I didn't backstab you.
Right. No, but it's the fact that you're building a resume.
I had an idol before we was even cool.
But you're building a resume. It's not that you're not supposed to use it, but I'm supposed to view people who do that as a threat.
When I made you an ally, I never said that I won't make any progress in this game. I said that I won't backstab you. That's the only thing that I said. I won't vote against you. Our vote, we can talk about this. We will plan together. I never said that I won't do anything to progress myself in this game. And that's crazy to think that because we're allies, I shouldn't progress myself in this game. I just won't do anything to harm your game.
You heard how he was all not about the kumbaya shit, but now he about the kumbaya shit.
Nah. If you my ally, if you my loyal, we do the they've been strong through this shit.
For sure.
Don't no team really make it all the way. Somebody flips. Somebody's like, I'm ready to flip. Who wants to take me?
Right.
I'm ready to flip tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they really did make it this far even is crazy. So you might as well keep that loyalty. Y'all could do something that nobody has done.
I'm just saying, this is Survivor. This is for $1 million. You got to consider everybody as a threat. And when you see people making moves and you hear other people talking about, I see that move, she's a threat, you got to consider it.
You're only as strong as your weakest link. And Yam is not holding us together right now. He's not the glue. The jam ain't the glue. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
That's all I'm saying. The
jammy.
Carson is the glue, though. Carson said she saved me with her idol.
Carson is the glue and the mastermind.
He's a mastermind I'm telling you.
That's who Yam. He don't want to go against both of them. That's too many. They're both been doing too much.
Not winning out of both of them, but they'll love him. They'll probably throw him some money. They got to be doing that, right?
I ain't throwing him no money.
Either way.
Nick said you lost weight. Congratulations.
You lost weight. I'm so happy for you. But immunity challenge, right? what they got to do? They had to balance a ball.
Mm-hmm. On like a little
plate.
Yeah. Basically, they're holding ropes that hold the plate, that hold the ball. So they're back like this, like trying to hold it up and steady, because of course any movement could send the ball going.
Every 5 minutes they'll have to go back, but it's not a live transition.
Which I was happy for this time.
I think Jeff listens to our podcast and then does it previously. So
it's already recorded.
So I don't care. Okay. So anyway,
it was us.
It was us. We did this, guys. Mm-hmm. That's what we do. So they go up there to get set challenges live, and not too long.
Not long at all.
Jamie goes out. Yes. Boom. Ball drops. Right after that.
3 seconds later.
Carolyn's out. Ah, damn. Fucking, I give it like 10 seconds later. Carson's out too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The food did not help.
Yeah, no.
At first I was like, oh, that's because they ain't eat. And then I was like, oh, no. Mm-hmm. No, he had a full sandwich.
Carson is Carson-y.
So I still think that he's playing. I think he's playing off in challenges too, though. So he doesn't seem strong. Okay, these people
are weak.
He was a scrawny kid, but he put on a whole bunch of muscle for the show, and he's not showing any type of muscle. He had a throw up tactic.
Why do you think that was a tactic? That man was sick.
This man
Carson
is way
was
too
sick.
smart. This man is brain, not pinky, bro.
But you cannot help throwing
Carolyn's
up.
pinky.
He did not
Carson's brain.
He did not finger down his throat. That man was sick. He was throwing up. That's the only way to make yourself.
He knew he had to get sick. It's a strategy. Watch at the end.
Not.
At the end when he's giving his resume, he's gonna tell us everything that he planned. I'm telling you, he said it from the beginning.
If that's true, he was like, I'll say I was wrong, but that nigga just got sick.
Nah, bro, he's been like, I was fine the whole time. He's gonna like beast on us out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. I'm ready for it. Right after Jeff said that it just requires a little touch, boom, Yam Yam falls. Yam Yam has no touch at all. I was like,
and that'd be the point where I'd be like, Jeff,
fuck you, Jeff.
The fuck up, Jeff. I have no touch. Whoa. I want the first one out.
She's out. No immunity. Doesn't matter. Drop the ball.
And your khakis and your non-cool New Balances. Shut up.
Yeah, she's not getting casted. So right then the end of the first round. So that was all within first 5 minutes.
Very close.
There's no lasting in this challenge. They're probably going to use this again next season just because it actually got motherfuckers out. This is one of the ones they should do with a lot of people though. So it'd be like boom, 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 boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? So only people left are Heidi and Lauren. I didn't know if you gathered that from all the people we said who were gone. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But so they go into the second round.
And they move back.
They move back. Lauren has a save. It almost falls off. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And then
Heidi has one.
Heidi has a save.
Yep.
And then Heidi's falls.
And Heidi's falls.
Boom.
And I was like, I love Lauren.
She loves Lauren, and that's why I had shots ready. Shots for Lauren winning her second immunity challenge.
This is our second shot of you, Lauren.
Second immunity challenge. She's
love
safe.
It.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. So yeah, back at camp, they all go and sit around. They're all staying close together, like they're building a fire. Need to get warm because nobody wants to break off and talk.
Niggas not going to pee. Niggas not going to get water. They're not going to wash off. Everyone's just like
chilling, like
afraid to.
I love
to break
being
off.
at home, don't you? They say stupid shit like that. Fucking finally, Jam. Was it Jam?
Yeah.
And Jamie?
Yeah.
Jam and Jamie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's Jam and Heidi. They break off.
Man.
You always
the names. I know.
Jam and Heidi break off, and Jam's like, I'd vote Jamie. Like, you know, we can do that just to see. Heidi's like, shit, I would do that. She's like, I'm down with the Tika too. It was Carson and Jamie. Carson and Heidi. Wasn't it?
It was Carson and Heidi? Jam did get up because he commented on, look, we looking at our notes.
I know, right? I was like, well, am I saying it right? No, I skipped it.
We don't think we wrote down the specifics, but I feel like Jam was like, he's ready to get up.
Either way, it should have been Jamie anyway. Jamie was playing too hard.
What she do?
Jamie was doing, she was basically like, we need to break up the Tika 3, blah, 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 blah. And I get that. But really, a lot of times it was her and Lauren sitting down. Lauren sitting there kind of good. She ain't doing enough talking as the immunity holder to be like, who wants my vote? I'm the person with immunity. She pretty much got immunity and was like, y'all know where I stand. If y'all want to talk to me, y'all can. You know what I'm saying?
I can't be mad at that. They already have made up their mind because they saw a threat.
You put that necklace on me, I'm gonna be like, so who do you think should go home? Come talk to me.
Really?
I'm dead ass. I got the immunity tonight. Y'all need to be convincing me. I'm gonna make everybody feel like they have to convince my vote. And I'm gonna be the swing vote because y'all can't vote me home.
I'll be the one to get sent home because who the fuck is this nigga?
Easy vote. You're not making it this far anyway. I'm been voting you out.
You finna make me try to get on for real, talking shit like that.
I'd have been voted you out.
It wouldn't have mattered about your vote.
How far do you think Queen Bree could make it on Survivor?
It wouldn't have mattered about your vote.
Let me tell you something. She'll make it to the jury.
I would get on there and I would get a completely different person.
She's gonna be like,
you wouldn't even know who I was. You would be like, I don't even know her.
I don't even know her.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Exactly.
So yeah, fucking at the very end, everyone kind of says it's gonna be Jamie because she was playing hard and it was like the Tika 3 is gonna be the Tika 3. So might as well just throw your vote on there and be 4. Why make it 3-3 and have to go to Rocks or revote then Rocks? You know what I'm saying? Yam Yam's like, we can flip and go to Carolyn. That he'll be the 4th one to go to Carolyn.
He was ready. He kept talking about how he definitely made it seem like he,
really
he understands how big of a threat she is, and it's about that time. She talked a little too much. I said,
it sucks that you have to betray your allies. I don't know.
Game I do.
I'd rather sit at the 3 with my allies. I'd rather sit at 3 because of going against people that I don't know. I could, even with you as my ally, I could think that my game might be better than yours because I did a little moves behind the thing. But if with somebody that I went against, they took out my people, I took out your people. Now we got a real resume fight. You see
that's what I'm saying. But Jam don't really have.
Now we're Batman.
He now has the one immunity win. He does have that, but he doesn't have a huge. The whole way where she was able to explain, here's what I was doing, here's what I was thinking.
That was crazy though.
This is what they're going to ask you on that last episode, the jury. So he doesn't have that. He dodged votes.
Do you think it was smart that she did it? Like, say she does make it. Let's say she does make it and those people go home. Like, Jamie now knows how smart Carolyn was. Mm-hmm. She's going to go back to there, tell them. Now, everyone knows how smart Carolyn was. You know what I'm saying? They have to give her credit. Like, damn, I was duped too. Like, she got me too. And she don't have to do it. She doesn't have to do it as much on the pedestal then, because they all know and they be like, damn, I'm home and she's not. She must have been. You know what I'm saying? So it may have been a smart move if she makes it that far, because they're trying to. Carson's gonna be ready for her now.
At this point,
you know what I'm saying? At this point, he was like, we can get her out at 5. So that's where we're about to be. So yeah, we get to tribal. Mm-hmm. First thing I noticed in tribal was Danny showed up in a poncho only. That was it.
Nothing under the poncho.
Yeah, I always look at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
he was free willy nilly.
He was like, I ain't wearing clothes, man. I'm not gonna wear clothes.
All you saw was the poncho. I was like, he either got on some white boy shorts.
Yeah.
Or he got nothing on.
Oh yeah, that was a poncho. Booty butt naked under the poncho, I'm sure. Also, the camp members was like, we bringing our stuff. We learned from a map mistake, and we ain't leaving stuff.
Yeah,
you know what you gonna do?
All type of materials with them, which I was just like,
no more twisted surprises. And they made sure that Lauren was the one with the rice. Like, don't go home with the rice.
Obviously, she's staying.
Apparently, you can't hand things off.
Yeah.
Because if anybody here's the rice, you was gonna go home with the rice,
right?
I was like, hold up, Jeff.
I gotta give them the rice.
Don't snuff they fire. They got the rice in their hand.
Yeah,
they're going home with the rice for. That's
it.
Wouldn't have mattered who went home. You're not going home with the rice. We're gonna fight on Survivor.
The first Survivor fight.
You gotta take this rice from me, cause like my challenge. It's crazy. So yeah, then they start talking. You know, Jeff starts asking us questions, bouncing around. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Gets to Yam Yam.
Talking.
And Yam Yam goes ahead and he's like, you know, I just know the person who goes home tonight. It's like you may have to backstab your closest friend, and who wants to do that? And that's exactly how Carolyn was looking at the time. Like, what? And last episode, I said that she was focused. Mm-hmm. She was like, This episode, she went right back to looking like Morty. Like,
no, she was listening.
She was at first, and then he said something. She was like,
yeah, that's my thing. She be listening. She be tapped in.
I don't know how they don't be feeling that. Like,
energy.
I felt her do that to me, and I'm looking straight ahead. I was like, piercing eyes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they don't be feeling that.
Yeah, she can't hide anything.
all.
Them expressions.
Yeah, if I were to feel those piercing eyes on me, I'd have been like, but Jeff, it doesn't matter tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, she can't hide her face. She's gonna tune in exactly what you're saying, and you know she's trying to see, like, are you saying what I think you're saying? Are you giving me some type of clue?
You can see her dissecting it.
Absolutely.
And you can see Jeff like pointing like, oh, I see who it's about to be.
And he's playing into it, and he starts asking different people questions or whatever, but
you can tell.
Yeah. Hey.
They go vote. Jeff come back. And it's almost time to read the votes. And out of nowhere, for no reason at all, stupidest thing to be done all day.
First of all, hold on.
Donkey of the day, if you will.
Donkey of the day. Because you see her like, the camera is on her. And by her, Heidi. The camera is on Heidi. Like, you see the kind of deliberation in her face. You see her physically shake her head no. So then the camera pans away.
Hold up, Jeff. I want to play this idol.
You stupid mother sucker. I was so upset.
Nobody worried about you.
No, nobody caring about you, Heidi.
The fuck?
You are Otis this episode, and you have to know your place.
Ain't nobody worried about you, Heidi.
You have to know your place. Like, you know for sure. Like, I get it. Your name has been thrown out before, and you didn't expect it. Cool. Understand.
You thought you was going to be all the pile of votes?
But right now.
It was dumb.
I was like, oh, you could have made sure that you made it to 4.
No one knew you had an idol. You wasted it for no reason.
I was so upset, Heidi.
Thumbs down on your idol play.
You've done so well. That's why I'm like, you kind of goaty. Like, Danny kind of carried you to here, and then you had to rely on your idol, which you didn't have to rely on your idol because you're not as good as you thought you was. Like, I ain't like that, Heidi. You could have kept your idol, and took it to the next. You would have been secure.
Now it's not a bad.
That would have been a great play.
Now you really got to wake up and look for an idol.
Right.
So, anyway,
but she played it.
Votes get read.
No votes for her.
Now, Carolyn, she gets 2 votes on her. She looks over at the guy. She says, "Guys," and I felt like, oh my God. They're about to do it. I was like, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I got nervous.
They didn't. They voted Jamie out.
They did
because Jamie overplayed.
I mean, sorry,
Jamie. That's what happens when you overplay.
I don't think she overplayed.
Yes, she did. This episode alone. It only takes 1 episode. It takes 1 day for you to overplay, and you're gone.
She didn't overplay.
When Carolyn overplayed the day before, so they couldn't. She didn't overplay this today, but Jamie overplayed, and that's what happened.
She played a good game. She didn't overplay. She did regular shit.
Jamie overplayed.
She had
Heidi
to identify
her.
She had to identify a target and go after it. That's what everybody has to do.
But when you do it too hard, it bites you.
It wasn't too hard. She just didn't have it was gonna be if it was gonna be between someone else that wasn't Tika 3. It was gonna be between Heidi and Jamie. What are these names? It was gonna be between Heidi and Lauren. Lauren had immunity. Jamie's the obvious other one because nobody cares about Heidi because she's a goat.
I'm just saying. Either way, let us know. Do you think that Jamie overplayed? Do you think Heidi stupidly played her idol because that is the title of this episode around there, something like that? Yeah. And I think Carolyn's still gonna make it to 3. I think Carson's still gonna make it to 3.
Okay, so you think Carson's gonna make it to 3?
I think Carson, Carolyn, and Lauren. Lauren just took up. Yam Yam's gonna be gone. He's gonna. Yam Yam's about to overplay.
I'm gonna say my 4 because I don't know. I really don't know who will win at fire, and I don't know who will be in that position to make fire. So, well, yeah, Tika 3 and Lauren, I guess.
Yeah, Yam's gonna overplay next episode. Heidi's gonna lose the ball challenge, and then it's gonna be the other 3.
Heidi's gonna lose. What's the
Heidi's
ball
gonna
challenge?
be the first 3 out of the first one's out of that.
Oh, you think it's gonna be that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that would be cool. I like that one.
Yep.
When you gotta
that's what I'm calling.
Juggle.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be cool. So, I would love it.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. EOP, we in the Survivor realm. She's going to be on the next season. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? They call me Juice.
Queen Bree, EOP.
We all we got.
We all we got.